Hello, dear friends. I'm so happy that you're back here. And today we will continue for the last time to talk a little bit about creation. Exactly what we have been talking for the past 2 weeks. Now, do you remember the name of the book where the stories I have been telling for the past weeks are written in? Well, it's in the Bible. Yes. And it's in the first book of the Bible. Now, you know the Bible isn't just one book, right? It's a whole library of books. Yes, they are a lot, like 66 books or something in the Bible. And the first one is called Genesis. And you know what Genesis means? It means beginnings. And that's why that's the first book in the Bible, because it talks about the beginning. And you know what is super cool about the Bible too? Is that you can find books about history, about law, about poetry and wisdom, about gospels, about a lot of letters too. Isn't that super cool? So that's why it has like a full library within one book. But let us go back to our first book and the rest of the story about creation, which is written in the first book of the Bible. So I'm going to first read you the story, and it's from the Celebrate Wonder Bible story. Now, there are many different Bibles, but I chose this one because I think it's a cool Bible to read. God creates helpers, and that's written in Genesis 2, verses 5 to 23. God took soil and formed it into the first human. God blew life into the human, and the human came to life. God asked the human to farm the Garden of Eden. He helped God care for the plants and animals. But the human was lonely. So God said, "It's not good for the human to be alone. I will make him a partner, so they will help each other take care of the garden." So God made animals and birds, but none of the animals were the right partner for the human. So God put the human to sleep and made a woman. The man said, "This one is the perfect partner. Together we will help take care of the garden." Now, that is the story. The rest of the story about how God creates helpers. Although the story of creation really never ends, because we are here partnering with God, being the image of God, and we continue to help taking care of. We don't have a Garden of Eden anymore, but we have a whole world to take care of. The first one is super simple. How about you go outside and play in nature? That's why we have such beautiful places, right? And you can enjoy all the beauty that's around you. Take a good look at those stones you see along the way and the beautiful leaves that fall soon. They're going to be falling at this part where we live here. Or you can see, let's see, sticks. My sons love sticks. You can also help taking care of a plant. Maybe you have a plant home, and taking care, watering it, making sure it has enough soil is helping God taking care of the plant. You can use less water. You can turn off the faucet if you're not using it. You can also help something. Turn off the lights if you're not in the room. Other things you could do is pick up trash. Make sure you don't throw any trash on the floor. And if you see trash, pick it up and put it in the trash can. Also, you can help recycling. That is very, very helpful. Or you can, let's say, give away things you're not using anymore. Instead of throwing it out, you can give it away. There are so many places that really need. Sometimes what is something I don't want anymore, there are other people who could use. So there are many great ways we can help, because that's what God intended. God made humans so we would help God take care of this beautiful, amazing creation. Now, I have a little suggestion that I thought we can do as a craft. And I'm sure you can do that home. So all you're gonna need for this little activity craft is a piece of paper, any paper you can find at home, scissors, maybe you don't have those big ones, but you can have some little ones, and a pencil. Easy, right? So let's do it. Okay. Maybe you have done this before with other things, but we're gonna do like a chain of people, like little helpers, and you can later draw on them, or maybe write a prayer, or see how many helpers you can draw to have a big chain of it to show, or to remember, I should say, not to show, to remember how many of us can be God's helpers. So let's try it. So you get your sheet of paper. You can place it on the horizontal way instead of the vertical. Now you're gonna fold these two ends. Maybe putting it down. Try the best you can to reach the ends. So you're gonna fold it in half. See, you fold it in half. Okay, here you go. Get your piece of paper. Now you're gonna fold it in half horizontally, like this. Try to be as precise as you can to touch both ends. Once you fold this way, you're gonna get this piece and fold it this way. See, I'm gonna fold this part this way to the outside. I'm gonna be trying to be precise as I can. So there we go. See, I folded this side. Now I'm gonna get this one and fold it this other side. That's why it's good to lay it down on the table. Now see, now I got it all folded. If I open it up, I can see those four parts. And now I'm gonna use my pencil. Now I am going to draw a shape of a person, a helper. So before I did a helper like with, so I'm gonna do like a head, an arm, now another arm this way, a body. Maybe I'm gonna do like, I think I'm gonna do somebody like this size, doesn't need to be that long. So see, I drew a shape of a head. Oh, this head is a little big, but doesn't matter. Arms, a body, and legs. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my scissors and cut the shape out. And now that's all cut up, it is done. Let's open it up now. And Ta-da! Look at that, my little helpers. Now you can do the sizes you want. I even used another paper here and made a blue one. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attach them all so they look like a big chain of people, a big chain of helpers. Or I can make some small ones. I use this paper, scrap paper. See, I made little ones. Now you can draw a face, you can draw whatever you want on it. You can even do other shapes like some animal or some flower, some tree. Remember the way you fold it? And that's all you need to do. Now, I'm sure your chain is gonna look beautiful. All you need to remember is all the helpers. We are all helpers for this beautiful, to take care of this beautiful creation of God. Isn't the story of creation so beautiful? God made all this beauty in the world, made us, blessed us, and said, it's good, it's very good. And God really counts on us to help take care of the earth. Now, how about we end praying together? Lord, thank you for the gift of your word. Help us to live as one family and care for everything you have made. Amen. May the love of God be with you this whole week. Make you have a blessed week. And remember always, we are God's helpers. Therefore, take good care of the earth and of each other. Have a great week. Bye.